Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Bhaktavijaya108. As you may remember, the Brahmins got a lesson about Namdev's power of bhakti. Chapter 13, Namdev's pilgrimage ends. Obeisance to Sri Ganesh, obeisance to Sri Gopal Krishna. God rejoices in the stories of his bhaktas. O hearers, listen to these strange and extraordinary stories. Today your tongues receive supreme nectar, so that I see none as fortunate as you are. Among the gods, the Lord of the heaven, Vaikuntha, is superior. He is also fond of his loving bhaktas. And now these stories of the bhaktas, very extraordinary as they are, have become known for your good fortune. The husband of Rukmini feels very happy as the stories of the saints are being sung and listened to. Just as when the moon arises, the sea of milk rejoices. Or as when one praises the elephant-faced deity, Ganesh, Shiva and Parvati are pleased. Or as a Sadguru wags the head with love when the disciple acquires knowledge. Or when one sings the praises of a child, the mother feels happy. Or as when describing Narada's indifference to worldly things, Brahmadev rejoices. Just so, the Lord of the world rejoices when the stories of the saints are praised. And becoming pleased, he gives an everlasting home to both listeners and speaker. Therefore it is that I have called you fortunate. What gain can there be greater than the home of Vishnu? I can see nothing greater anywhere. Yanadev and Namdev go to Pandari. In the former chapter, there was the delightful story of how the temple of Avandiya, Nagnath, was turned around, and how when all the Brahmins saw the marvel, they were overcome with amazement. After Yanadev and Namdev had made a namaskar to the Lord of Heaven, Kailasa, both left that place and returned to Pandari. Just as when a daughter who is living with her mother-in-law returns to her mother's home, her mind is full of joy. So it was with Nama. Or as when a cow and her calf having been separated, the calf suddenly sees its mother and rushes toward her. So it happened to Nama. Or as when a child is playing in the street and then goes back into the house to its mother, its heart is full of joy. So it happened to Nama. Or as when a young deer has wandered away for the purpose of playing about, and then comes back to its mother deer, its heart overflows with joy. So it happened to Nama. Thus rejoicing at heart, the two, Namdev and Yanadev, walked rapidly along. As they approached Pandari, they saw the dome from a distance. As soon as they saw Pandari, they made a prostrate namaskar. They embraced one another and both felt very happy. Then, taking cymbals and veena in their hands, they lovingly performed a kirtan in honor of Hari. As they approached the main door of the temple, they again made a prostrate namaskar. Just as one lets go of a stick and it falls to the ground, so Nama, becoming unconscious of his body, fell to the ground. Yanadev raised him up and brought back a little of his consciousness. He took his hand in his and walked forward. When they came to the god's bedroom and made their bow, the life of the world descended from his throne and came forward to meet them. The Lord of the world, being moved with emotion, drew Nama to his heart and removed all his calamities by waving a torch over him. Nama also was filled with emotion, and tears flowed from his eyes. He placed his head on the lotus feet of the god and spoke with a sweet voice. O Lord of the world, I am very weary. Look upon me with thy mercy. Without thee, I am in deep distress. I cannot see what the end will be. Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.